So you followed the play-by-play of the Manti Te'o hoax, and you're still left guessing.
The latest bizarre twist in an admittedly bizarre story.
Day 2 of the Manti Te'o story.
Exactly how this guy, star linebacker and handsome Heisman finalist, could have been hoodwinked by this guy. But Neve Schulman will tell you it's easier than you think.
I think there's a very common theme for everybody, which is that we're searching for love.
But maybe in all the wrong places.
Oh my God!
Neve should know.
They're complete psychopaths.
A few years ago, the New York photographer fell for a gorgeous 20-something in Michigan, only to discover after 9 months that she was actually a middle-aged mom.
What do you guys think?
The whole cyber saga was caught on tape by his brother and a friend and turned into the indie blockbuster Catfish.
Hi, I'm Neve.
The hit film then became a hit TV show on MTV. Neve now playing Dr. Phil to other lonely hearts.
Hey!
Like this blonde who learns that the male model she's been in love with, surprise, is a woman.
Who does that? That's just so up.
It's not a new thing. Relationships are hard and weird, and people have been lying to each other for ages.
Catfish.
Catfishing.
Emotional week, losing your grandmother.
But now, thanks to the Manti Te'o scam, catfishing has gone from marginal to mainstream. From a creature with fins to a verb that stings.
I've been catfished.
Huh? You have?
Yeah.
It's definitely become a hobby, and in many cases, entertainment for people. Much like playing video games or going to the movies, people are now creating personalities for themselves on the internet simply to interact with and be amused by the people with whom they reel in and manipulate.
Have you guys ever watched the movie Catfish?
17-year-old Jordan took the bait in a Facebook chat room.
I underwent the same thing. And I just found out about it 10 minutes ago. And for whoever's watching, may this be a lesson learned.
Lesson 1, dreamboats can take you catfishing. For Jordan, that was this handsome hunk who called himself Jesse.
He was just like every girl's kind of like dream guy.
Did you fall in love with him?
I believe I did.
When you first saw him in the Facebook profile, was there a picture of him there?
Him, yeah.
Him, exactly. Funny now, but for 3+ years, Mr. Charming had Jordan on the hook. And the few times she did start to swim away,
I started dating him again, going back to him, feeling that I was comfortable with that relationship.
It's interesting, you're using these phrases, I was dating him, I'm going out with him, but what you're really saying is you were dating and going out online.
Right.
Never, ever saw him.
No.
Like so many catfish tales.
It was a roller coaster ride, like, things were up and down.
But then she happened to flick on MTV's Catfish, and there was Neve describing an almost identical situation. And Jordan suddenly had that hook, line, and sinking feeling.
I decided to do my own investigation. There was a name that stuck out to me since the beginning of my relationship with Jesse. And I looked up on Facebook this person's name, and they go to the same school as Jesse did. Oh. They went to the same college. And then I started looking through the pictures.
By the way, Google image search is said to be the single best way to catch a catfish.
This girl's profile, she has a picture of a tattoo that says "True Love Never Fades." And I'm like, this is the same picture that was from Jesse's profile. And then I went through the friends list, and people who Jesse mentioned as a cousin or relative was this girl's immediate family.
The jig was up. Jesse was actually a girl named Jess. Jordan's been catfished.
It's really hard to talk about this because it's like, it just happened, and I'm still dealing with all the raw feelings, the anger, the animosity, the hurt, the pain.
That tore down my trust. It's like, you know, do I really know how to trust again? Do I know how, like, what love is?
Okay, so love's a mystery, but so is the law in this brave new world. These people are victims.
Absolutely.
Daliah Saper is the Chicago attorney whose client was catfished by this woman.
Why do you do this? destroying people's lives.
Not destroying anyone's life.
Saper took the case all the way to the Supreme Court of Illinois, only to be shut down.
The court just says, well, unless there's some obvious intent to extort money or benefit directly from the scam, the hoax, the courts are hesitant to really step in and start, listening to these cases.
So a broken heart in and of itself is not going to move the court.
They don't want to start, opening the floodgates to every time someone's pranked on the internet.
The truth is, these days, it's hard to know what's true. But touched by Jordan's story, we decided to do what old school journalists always do. Go to the source. We tracked down Jess, the alleged catfish. This is Jay Shadler with ABC News 2020 in New York. We're going to be broadcasting parts of this interview and have to have you accept that possibility.
Okay.
The interview and the conversations you've had with Jordan, can you tell us a little bit how that all got started? I believe she just hung up the phone. We called her again. No answer. So we texted her, and bingo. Did she mislead Jordan and make up the boyfriend? Yes. It's mind-numbing to me. It could go on for 3.5 years. She just kept stringing you along.
Yeah, I was just a little puppet.
Can you ever imagine having a relationship online again?
Probably not, because, I had 3 years wasted because of this one guy. Well, who was actually a girl. Like I said, it devastated me.
That tends to happen when you don't see it coming.
So long as we're not looking people in the eye, face to face, there's always going to be room, a lot of room, for deception.